Alex Lanier from France. Now, as far as this section of the draw is concerned, it's the bottom quarter of the draw, and you can see that Sudirman, the reigning world champion and Olympic silver medalist, awaits the winner of our match we're about to watch.
Heading on to the Minoru Yoneyama court, Denmark's Rasmus Gemke, France's Alex Lanier.
Well, what a sensation this young man has been. He's only just turned 20 as Alex Lanier. Winner last week on home soil at the Orléans Masters, a 300 event. But last year caused an absolute sensation by winning the Japan Open 750 event, and in doing so became the youngest ever winner of a Super Series or World Tour men's singles title. Well, that head-to-head, Rasmus Gemke has won both of the previous encounters, but let me point out that, as you saw, the last time they met was in the second round of the German Open last year. That's over a year ago. And as I've been briefly pointing out, I think Alex Lanier has caused a bit of a sensation in the last year. I think he's improved immeasurably, and he's become a force in world badminton. Very much a star in the making. Rasmus Gemke went up one place on the world ranking to 30 yesterday, but has been a top 10 player, as you can see. That was in December for 3 weeks in 2021. From Verbu J, and J stands for Jutland because there's two Verbus in Denmark. 28 years of age, 185. I've got him down at 6'1", just over. Playing in his 6th All England Championships, he was a quarter-finalist back in 2020 when he lost out to his teammate Anders Antonsen in that quarter-final. So to Alex Lanier, who, as I was telling you, has only just turned 20. He's from the port city of Caen, the capital of Calvados in Normandy, in northern France. And he's making his first appearance here at the All England Championships. Shot up 6 places on the world ranking to number 10 yesterday after his big win in Orléans on Sunday. So this is his first week at his career high ranking. Now this for Lanier is only a 2nd ever Super 1000 tournament. His first was the first World Tour event of 2025, the Malaysia Open, where he lost in the first round to the reigning world champion, Sudirman. So Hyung Kyuam from Korea is our umpire for this one, and the service judge Amanda Balaam from England.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my line, Rasmus Gemke, Denmark. And on my left, Alex Lanier, France. Rasmus Gemke to serve, the ball, play.
So it's the far more experienced Dane, Rasmus Gemke. There he is, far side of the court as we look down in the all-black kits against the young sensation from France, Alex Lanier. Well, we always knew, Steen, that Alex Lanier had potential. He won his first senior tournament, the Lithuanian Futures Series event, as a qualifier back in 2021 when he was only 16 years of age. My goodness, he's gone from strength to strength since then, hasn't he?
Yeah. It's been an impressive development. One of the few Europeans who, at a young age, has been able to develop his physical abilities to match the Asian players in that age group. That's a good one. Intercepting the short clear there, Alex Lanier. And that quick rebound action with the racket from almost mid-court area, so Gemke needs to give it a little bit more air. The clear, you try to find the right trajectory to get it past your opponent with the smallest margin as possible.
He's challenging that because I think that was wide of the centre line, and we don't have a centre line judge. Umpire's having to call that, and I don't think the umpire was able to see that.
No.
I think it was okay for length as far as back line was concerned. I instinctively thought maybe it was wide of the centre line. Here we go. Oh no, it was a wonderful serve. That is fantastic.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Ready. Ball, lob, play.
Oh, that's a good deception. You could see Gemke, he was on the way in the other direction.
5, lob.
Look at this movement too, isn't that just delightful? Smooth movement back from Lanier. As he's landing, he's moving his body weight forwards. Even time for a little hop and a skip after he saw it was a winner. What's going on in the back line? It's a fabulous start.
6,
Lanier.
Oi, oi, oi.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Well, he's so full of confidence at the moment, Lanier.
lob.
And then follow to the net.
He is extremely physical, isn't he, for somebody that's only just turned 20. But I think it probably came at a cost, because less than 2 years ago he had a fracture in his lower back.
Yeah.
He was out for 3 months and maybe had been overdoing the physical training. I don't know the circumstances, I'm just guessing.
I don't know either. I've been told his parents have been professional sailors.
That's right.
So that's probably someone who's knowledgeable of weight training. Sailors tend to do an awful lot of weight training.
Yeah. Missed it.
Service over.
He's also
1-7.
a very good chess player, Lanier. You were telling me that he's he's a stage below a grandmaster or something. Not that,
a little
not
bit,
that good.
a little bit less, but apparently taking it up just recently and reached a really high level in terms of rating. I think it helps the way, if you know chess, then it helps your thinking in the badminton match. Yesterday.
2-7.
Especially in singles, because I think in very, very basic terms, singles is about trying to outmaneuver your opponent. Once they're out of position, that's when you go for the winner, whereas doubles is more about trying to force the weak reply.
And there's a bit more rules and quotation marks in the doubles.
Just right. So if you're trying to outmaneuver your opponent, you've got to be thinking 1 or 2 moves ahead, just as in chess. That's well left. Took his racket out of the way there, and it was long of the back line.
And he's fighting to stay in it at the moment, Gemke, because he hasn't really been able to make anything happen.
Yeah, you could clearly see him take his racket away there, couldn't you? Three into that deep forehand corner. It's gone long.
Service over. 4-8. Players quick play.
Oh my goodness! How fast was that?
9-4.
And use the clear to his forehand from time to time. You are here.
Watch the follow-up here. And a very, very efficient backhand kill. Gemke looks a little devoid of ideas at the moment.
Yeah, I think so.
What would you suggest?
That's a good question. I don't really have a good idea at the moment. It looks like Lanier has an answer to everything.
Yeah, well, he's already at the mid-game interval. 11 the advantage in just 9 minutes.
Sometimes, you remember that V that we talked about, the flat one. Because you can move forward a little bit more after you are doing that. Yes, okay. Like as an alternative, you can use a small deception back to the net. Okay. Hvis du skal bruge den, så spil den op i katten. Så sætter han dig på vej.
Ja, han bryder den så hurtigt.
Ja, det gør han nemlig.
Jeg føler, at han rykker sygt meget fremad, når han har rustspillet.
Well, the two coaches, Kestutis and Levikas, for Lanier, and Jesper Holgaard for the Dane.
11-4. Play.
Well, 11 the advantage as far as Lanier is concerned.
Good shot. One of the last things that I caught from the Gemke coaching was, if you want to play it clear, then play it higher. But Lanier had the answer to that, perfectly placed cross smash. And again, as you pointed out before, Joe, super balance, no extra steps to regain balance. And the last thing I heard Gemke say was that he feels that when he's put pressure like that, he feels that Lanier is moving forward. And Lanier has played it past Gemke to the backcourt. Gemke feels a lot of pressure. Straight lift, lots of lift to Gemke's forehand.
I noticed that just after the mid-game interval. Or maybe it was just before, but I noticed it earlier.
Yeah, and Jesper Hågaard, the Danish coach, he shouted it to Gemke just before the interval, but it's clear that Lanier is lifting a lot from his backhand, lifting straight, which is well done. I've seen a number of players who simply can't get that shot to work, and they're mindlessly lifting cross all the time to the opponent's backhand side. But Gemke's got to solve that long forehand at the moment. He's struggling there.
He's doing those soft air drops now. Ready to push the leg.
Lanier's coach pointing out that Gemke is playing softer drops now.
16-5.
No, I wasn't expecting this at all, Steen. I knew that Lanier was in a great form, but he's been totally dominant, really, in this opening game. I know it's not finished yet.
6-16.
After all, we saw Kirsty Gilmore yesterday with a huge lead, didn't we? And it got awfully close in the opening game. You just never know in sport.
That's the wrong shot choice there from Rasmus Gemke.
What should he have played?
A neutralizing drop shot into the middle of the court, in my opinion.
Service over. 7-17.
Well, he's got to solve some of these problems and issues, Gemke.
It looks like he's got a problem playing the back line of Lanier with confidence. It's in line with what we saw yesterday in terms of drift. So things might change a little bit. That's good. After the change of ends, on the other hand, Lanier might change his style of play as well when we go to the second game.
Service over. 19-8.
He's developed a quite good attack, Alex Lanier. I wasn't, a couple of years ago, I wasn't that impressed by his attack, but he's really come a long way. It's gone long.
Service over.
Coming back to the net.
5-19.
Well left. So it's game point opportunities, a whole host of them for Alex Lanier. he's missed it.
Serviceable.
But how quick was he on that follow-up there?
Yeah.
Lanier.
That's gone long of the back line, and a very, very impressive opening game by Alex Lanier. 21-10. In a little over 16 minutes.
Look, we are going now into the faster side, right? The momentum is so important that you're proactive, especially there in the first phase of the rally, that we are not too low at the front. Okay? So yes, it's important that we are using those a little bit lower lifts, and from the back, we don't need.
So next match on court, we have home interest with Mr. and Mrs. Mares up against the seeded pair Midorikawa and Saito. Not sure I could see them as warming up there. They're probably stretching.
Man må føle et eller andet, fordi, altså sådan, ja, fordi lige nu der er det sådan helt... Hvis du tror på, at det er den rigtige vej for at komme ind i det. For at få ind og komme ind og få noget energi. Altså fordi lige nu der er det sådan helt låst, altså sådan, når det er ikke så rart. Ja.
Og så komme lidt til det.
Og jeg ved jo godt, at jeg spiller forvejen, kommer op og pusher, men det må du simpelthen have accept af. Og vi må også godt hen til at sige, okay, nu ligger jeg bare.
Second game, double. Play.
So one game to the good to Alex Lanier of France. And it was a very comfortable opening game, 21-10 against the more experienced Rasmus Gemke. Oh, that's landed right in the corner. Did you catch any of the coaching there for the Dane?
Gemke said that he felt locked. It wasn't really pleasant, so he wanted to do something. I couldn't hear what he wanted to do. He was a little bit worried that when he played the front court, Lanier would just come up and sort of push him to the back court. I don't think that necessarily is going to happen. I think he needs to take more initiative. He felt a little bit de-energized, and if you take initiative and play in a downward direction and so on, you need to move faster and so on, so that could be a good way to get started. Yeah.
It's a much better start to the second game from Gemke.
And we also heard that Kęstutis Nauickas, he said to Alex Lanier, before we went to the warm-up courts, that he was now playing the faster side. Yeah, that was a short lift.
So it's short because he's worried of hitting long.
I think so.
And overcompensating.
Yeah. And it's almost a reverse start of the first game.
Well, the last time they played, Gemke lost the opening game before going on to win the match. Missed it.
High, low.
He's got the star quality, hasn't he, Lanier? I mean, it's not just his style of play. He's got the trendy hair, and he's got the swagger of a champion.
Yeah, he's got
He's
Antonsen hair at the moment. You remember when Antonsen had that long hair?
Yeah. Isn't it footballer? Is it Haaland?
I don't know.
Who's got the same hairstyle? Manchester City player. Oh, nice net play.
Good shot.
Wow. What a start to this second game by Gemke. Well, I said right at the end of the opening game, things can change so quickly in sport. You never know, do you?
Keep on going was the message from Jesper Hågaard.
Sort of went along the nets before it crawled over. Just watch this. This is absolutely extraordinary. It must have moved. Look at that. That moved about a foot along the side of the net before that went over. How is that possible?
1-6.
Well, not quite a carbon copy or mirror image of the opening game, because Lanier was 7-love up, wasn't he, in the first? Gemke only 6-love before a first point to the Frenchman.
Service over. 7-1.
Tried the right thing. Lanier put a little bit of deception and played the front court. And this is not because sort of like Lanier has suddenly forgotten how to play badminton in the interval. It's the differences to which end you're playing. Gemke can play more freely to the full court, but he's still attacking a lot. And I think that's good. If he stops doing that, he plays it into the hand of Lanier. That's too soft.
Yeah.
The backhand, the low backhand recovery shot there, that was way too soft. No real quality on that shot. That's super important to identify the shot, this one. But also well done by Lanier, because if he takes half a step back, then he's not in a position where he can counter.
Three, 7.
Oh, that's nice. Well, just one World Tour title in his career for Gemke. It was back in 2018, the first year of the World Tour, won the Spain Masters. It's quite interesting, though, seeing that again, isn't it, Steen? Because the movement of Gemke to that round the head position doesn't have the same sort of smoothness and flow as we saw with Lanier in the opening game with that movement round the head.
Oh, I mean, Gemke has never been the smoothest of movers. He's still really quick in the offensive situation, but it's looking different from Lanier. As you say, it's smoother, it's more rhythmic.
Missed it.
9-3.
Når du spiller mellemspillet ind i hans forhånd, ikke? Så løfter han. Når du spiller mellemspillet ind i hans forhånd, så løfter han til din forhånd.
Hågaard calling that if Gemke plays soft to the mid-court forehand of Lanier, and Lanier is lifting to Gemke's own forehand, I guess Hågaard is hoping that he can intercept.
That's a great lift. Oh, he's got another net cord. Would you believe it?
4-9.
Kan du se, hvad jeg mener, Lars? Jeg tænker bare nogle gange godt, at du kan spille mellemspil ind i hans forhånd, han løfter og kryds i den forhånd, så kommer tilbage på hans forhånd, og der angriber.
Millimeter perfect.
Har en variation.
And there was a super advice, in my opinion, from Jesper Hågaard, trying to exploit that Lanier wants to lift cross to his forehand, so inviting him to do it, be ready, and then hit back at Lanier's forehand if he can intercept. Let's see if he can be successful in doing that, the Dane. Good
Lovely.
shot.
And
Wow.
super follow-up too.
5-9.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Playing back to the same area of the court there, Lanier, with that round the head cross-court drop.
Play.
Found the backcourt quite well at the moment, Lanier.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Serviceable.
That was all about angle.
10-5.
Inside edge of the line as well, I think. Look at that. That's so steep.
Serviceable. 6-10.
Ja, ind og tage hegnet igen nu. All speed to the serve now.
Serviceable.
So it is Rasmus Gemke who has the advantage at the mid-game interval.
Det var lidt frækker
A
på hegnet lige nu.
5-point
Det er lige blevet lidt
advantage.
i pitten. Ja. Du starter med at tørre lidt mere på den der forbane, og så sørger det lidt mere på spidsen. Ja. Synes jeg også faktisk, at duellerne åbner. Han løfter til dig, du spiller ned, og du kommer ind i forbanen. Tør at spille, men du spiller ikke bare løfter hver eneste gang, og så hakker han ned. Og helt enig. Men du kan godt lige tænke lidt over, at
He's opening up. He's just not opening up now too early, right? So when he goes into the court, you play back again. From the back, you need to use a bit more different variations. Different, but with the light mindset, as we talked, right? Alec.
11-6.
So
Play.
Gemke in a strong position in this second game. Lanier, of course, won the opening game. This is becoming very, very interesting indeed.
Serviceable. 7-11.
I think there were some signs towards the
Godt spillet tilbage igen, mand.
up to the interval that momentum was about to change, and Gemke said that he felt he was a little bit too predictive at the net towards the end, and Hågaard praised him for taking a bit of some extra gambles in the opening of this second game here.
That is very well judged.
12-7.
Lanier was in Denmark, I think it's 3 weeks ago, practicing with Arnaud Maclay and Victor Axelsen. And then the week after, the following week, Anders Antonsen was in, when the German Open was played, Anders Antonsen was in Paris to practice with Lanier.
So he's had some pretty good sparring
He's had
partners.
some good sparring.
8-1.
Sindssygt godt spillet. Jeg skal ikke så vildt til at pumpe spillet for sin forhånd.
Good shot.
That is superb. I think there's signs that Lanier is beginning to take a little more initiative. I think he's been a little too reactive in this second game. He was very proactive in game number one. Fernando Rivas, the other coach on Lanier's bench. Fernando Rivas, of course, was Carolina Marin's coach for many years.
Play.
That was the one Hågaard was talking about, playing back at the forehand, but well covered by Lanier. Good shot. Excellent play. He's got better shot quality at the moment, Lanier. I think there's better deceptions on his shots.
And outmanoeuvring the Dane in that rally.
Hvis du tør, og du har en hitter, så skal du lige få clearet med os, når han ligger og pumper.
So 9-6 up since he fell behind 6-1 in the opening stages here. Lanier.
He was actually 1-7 down.
Was he 1-7 down?
No, just 2 points in it.
Serviceable.
Kom så.
Solted.
Træd ind i bolden på forbanen. Når han spiller løs, spiller du dig ind i dem. Okay? Ligesom i starten. Ready.
Missed it.
Jeg er ligeglad, hvad du gør på forbanen.
Hold
Du skal
til.
træde ind i dem.
10.
Ellers så rykker han på dig.
Looked like a little bit flatter lift from Gemke. Interesting if we'll see more of those.
Godt, du holder den i forhånd.
15.
Ikke krydse på dem der. Nemlig.
Good shot from Gemke there, playing it into the court. Teasing Lanier to try and play the net. Oi! This time he did it with accuracy, the Frenchman.
Yeah, that was a lovely block to the net. It's amazing. Lanier looks so full of confidence. He was oozing confidence in that opening game. And I wouldn't say that the bubble of confidence has burst, but I think it's deflating at the moment. Maybe it's got a slow puncture. He just doesn't seem to have that same focus, that same confidence in this second game. Maybe that's been forced by Gemke.
Yeah, I think also by the playing conditions. He cannot. In the first game, we mentioned how oftentimes he lifted from his backhand to Gemke's forehand. He doesn't lift.
Look at that. Beautiful. Sorry, Steen.
Yeah, he doesn't lift here in the second game because it's too difficult. It's too difficult to play with accuracy, so he's forced to play a different style. He's got to play a lot more downwards. Play a lot more with small deceptions. He can't really leave it too much to Gemke.
Thank you.
He did.
Oh, that's landing well in.
Yeah.
Well in.
Indecision.
60.
Yeah, he even had a chance to look down at the line to get his spatial awareness and still made the wrong decision.
He's leaving the front court open again now. The Dane, and Alex Lanier says thank you very much.
My mind is flashing back to that Japan Open final with Alex Lanier against Cho Tien-Chen. If you remember, Steen, he was 10-17 down in the first game and 16-19 down in the second game. He still won. So Gemke needs to be awfully careful here. Only 1 point in it.
15-60.
And he's gone passive, the Dane, in my opinion. It's not easy, but he's got to overcover the front court. He's got to meet the shuttles earlier to take control of the rallies. And if Lanier plays it to the back court, well, then he's got to work really, really hard. It's tough sport.
4 straight points for Lanier. 5 straight points for Lanier.
16-all.
And back level.
And a little shake of the head from Rasmus Gemke. Look at this placement of this smash. That's no match for Alex Lanier. It's a flat smash to the middle of the left-hand field of the Frenchman. Not the right quality.
Yeah, this is extraordinary.
60.
6 straight points to go into the lead. Suddenly, Lanier is back looking confident again. Yes, Beholger looking completely the opposite. Deflated, concerned. And there's another point for Lanier.
60.
Error on the return of serve from Gemke. You simply cannot afford that. Oh my goodness, a second error on the return of serve. What on earth has happened to Gemke? This is 8 straight points for Lanier. I said he's often come back in matches when he's been down in a game. Just long. Always challenging.
I think it was long.
I don't think he's going to win that challenge.
Lanier challenge called out.
I'm with you, Steen. I thought it was just long. Indeed, well done, line judge. It was long of the back line.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over.
Well, at least
17,
Gemke has stopped
19.
that run of points at 8.
Play.
Well, that's an extraordinary comeback. Nice. Well,
18,
played that
19.
and broke the string of his racket. Just as well it was a winner. Huge point, this. And Lanier delivers.
Service over. 20. Match point.
It's
18.
2 match point opportunities for the 20-year-old Alex Lanier. Missed it. Oh, he's challenging.
No.
Well, it was called good. There's a challenge here from Lanier.
Challenge called
Well, you know what my instinctive
Yeah,
thought was?
I side with you this time.
I thought that was a fraction wide.
I think so too.
Left arm raise means challenge. Right arm raised by the umpire means calling the tournament referee. This is crucial. If it's wide, it's match over. It is wide. Wide by a whisker. What a great challenge by Alex Lanier. And he closes out the match in 2 straight games. 10 of the last 12 points to Alex Lanier. Quite remarkable. 21-10, 21-18. I was convinced when he was 11-16 down that we were probably going to be treated to a third and deciding game. But he upped his game, and Gemke sadly went a little bit off the boil. Let him back in. But it's not how you start, Steen, it's how you finish, isn't it?
Is it? Yeah, it is. You're right. And what a turnaround from being 2-0 down head-to-head to a fairly convincing win, I would say, even though he was in trouble in the second game, Lanier.
43 minutes for his victory. And Alex Lanier should be very happy with that. Yes, his start to the second game, I thought he was a little bit reactive. But there is confirmation that he's booked his place in the second round. 21-10, 21-18. And Lanier through to the second round, where he will meet the reigning world champion, Kunlawut Widasan, who, of course, also won the Olympic silver medal in Paris. So the autographs to sign. And he really is embracing this star status. Well, next up, we're going to have mixed doubles, and it's Greg and Jenny Mares from England in their last ever tournament together. They're up against Midorikawa and Saito from Japan. Welcome back to Birmingham, England's second city. One of 30 Birminghams in the universe, you know. There's even a Birmingham on the moon. Well, as far as day 2 of competition is concerned, we still have another 3 matches for you. Next up is the English pairing, a married couple of Greg and Jenny Mares, up against Midori Kawa and Saito, the number 8 seeds from Japan. Well, as far as the mixed doubles is concerned, this is the 3rd quarter of the draw, and the big